Testing audio. Okay, before I get into this, let me just say, one, I did enjoy the movie. Also, I get this was an important movie. This was female directed, starred a female role, had lots of like female talking lines, which you would think, oh, no big deal, but like the number of female speaking roles in movies is like ridiculously small. So this was a good film for gender equality, but that does not mean that, oh, you can put girls in a movie and therefore everything's good and excused, obviously. Okay, let's get into tearing this movie apart. First of all, the mom has the most fickle mind I've ever seen. There's absolutely no drama. She's like, oh, you can't be trained, and it's like 2 seconds later, like, all right, train.
Disobeyed? Betrayed by my own sister?
No, Mother, it was me. I asked her to.
Take her to the palace.
A few moments later.
You will train her.
It's like, oh, you can't leave the island. Okay, you can leave the island. It's like 2 seconds later. It's like, do we care about this? There's just no conflict or drama. There's supposed to be like some tension between the mom and the daughter, and it's just like, no, she changes her mind in a second anyway. Her word's not gonna hold up. The obstacle she puts in the way of the journey is just like, you're supposed to feel invested in overcoming the obstacles, and there is no obstacle, which brings me to like the overarching theme for this movie, which is, Diana, you can't do that. Oh no, she's doing it. Like, that's the entire movie. It's people saying, no, you can't do that, and then she goes and does it. No, you can't cross no man's land. Oh, she's crossing no man's land. Oh, you can't go to this party. Oh, she goes to the party.
No, but it's what I'm going to do.
She doesn't change. She doesn't become some empowered, independent woman. She's always been someone who does her own thing, regardless of people telling her not to. Literally, since like the very first scene, when she's like 6 years old, fucking around on the island.
Diana! Come back!
Since there's no character development, every decision she makes is completely predictable, yet everybody acts fucking astounded around her. Like, oh, empowerment, I guess, but like, not really. We get it. You're gonna do what people say you can't do and then like be successful at it. There's no suspense at all. There's no like moment of failure or anything in this. Even when she's in the boss battle at the end, it's like 2 seconds of like, oh, she's not getting what she wants. Like, what makes a movie good oftentimes is the denial of satisfaction, the denial of progressing the plot. It's like they have to fight against a force to overcome it, and that struggle and the eventual success is what makes it interesting and what makes it a journey that you care about. So all right, so let's go back to the beginning. First of all, random continuity error. There was a huge ship that was attacking the island that's shown for like a minute, and then it just like disappeared. They fight off guys on the beach, and it's like, oh, what happened to that huge battleship? I don't know. That doesn't really have to do with the plot. Whatever, small thing. That's just continuity. So we learn about Ares and like the gods and all that stuff. The war, how like he might come back. The Amazon's job is to protect against them and defend humanity. Let's say you don't know the comics, like I didn't. Let's say you don't know Greek mythology, which I did, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time. There's thunder. They tell you at the mom says like, oh, she doesn't realize that like.
But she must never know the truth about what she is.
She doesn't know her secret origin. That's gonna be like a big test for her. And it's like, why are you giving that away at the very beginning? You could go into this and in the first like 10 minutes you could realize, oh, she's gonna be related to Ares somehow. Obviously a huge chunk of people knew that already, but like, why are you giving that to us at the very beginning without creating any suspense? Bad job. Shame. This is one of my biggest problems with the movie. I hated how they did this. Don't you want to like slowly drop hints and we're slowly figuring out and it's becoming like intense in our minds, and then we're like, oh my god, I can't believe this. No, should they give it right at the beginning? How ridiculous is that? That's terrible, terrible, terrible storytelling.
You need to stop everything. What are you doing with your life?
I'm not that into superhero movies. I feel like there's always gonna be like a ton of cheesy lines and cheesy moments and cheesy plot points, but like, can we have like one movie where the death scene of a family member or like character that they love a lot isn't like, oh, I'm slowly dying, but go. And they're like, no, I love you, oh my god, I can't, I must do it.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy. God killer.
Like, I swear, every single movie is like that. Can we like change it up a little bit? I don't know. I hate that, like, I'm not offering solutions to this, I'm just pointing out problems, but like nobody's eyes are tearing up at a scene that you could predict with like dialogue that's in every single movie. Make sure to hit the dislike button if you think I'm just being a cocky asshole. So I forget the order a little bit, but she meets Chris Pine, and the moment you meet him, you realize he's a spy. And so they're like, who are you? What do you do? And he's like, I'm not gonna tell you. And then they're like, oh, tell us. And he's like,
I am a spy! I'm a spy. I'm a spy.
and we're like, cool, that was a build-up that was totally unnecessary. Thanks for like making us wait 3 minutes to get the information we already knew. I am such a fucking asshole. Look at me like ripping apart the shit. Okay, let's move forward. I had a lot of shit to say at the beginning, and then it was pretty good. This happens throughout the movie again. She sees people who are in need of help, and she's like, oh, we need to help them. Okay, we get it. You're like very empathetic. You like care about people. We get it for your character. But it's like, what are you expecting to freaking do? The bad guys launch gas and it like kills all the people in the village. And she goes in, she sees all the dead people. And once again, she wants to help. Like, we get it. She's empathetic. You never see the empathy element of her character. I'm trying to think. Like Sam in Lord of the Rings, like he cares about friendship. That's constantly like plays a role in the movie. He's defending Frodo and he sticks up. He's willing to risk his life for him. Friendship is important to him. Therefore, like, it has a role in the movie. In Wonder Woman, all you see is, oh, I care about these people. There's no action that happens from that. It's just constantly saying like, oh, this is something about her. Like, cool. Can we see it like play out at all? Anyway, so she goes into the gas and she sees all the dead people and she's like, oh man, I wanted to help them. And then she blames Chris Pine for the death of all these people. Like, are you kidding me? Nobody in the theater is like, oh damn it, Chris Pine, why'd you kill all those people? No, of course not. It's Ludendorff. You fucking idiots. Like, what's the audience's reaction to this line supposed to be? Every line of dialogue is supposed to have like, what does that say about her character? She's dumb and she likes to be dramatic. Yes, I get like, oh, it's like she's mad at being held back, but like, this was not Chris Pine's fault. Like, I'm just saying it's dumb that she'd blame Chris Pine. If she's the god killer, why didn't Ares die when she stabbed him? Like, right? Like, how did she kill him then? Like, a magic blast later on. But you'd think, like, if you are the god killer and you're using a sword that you thought was called the god killer, like, that would kill him, right? Because it's about you being the god killer. And she does something that would kill a person, but no, it doesn't work. And around that very same time, Ares is like, but you got it all wrong. In fact, you are the god killer. What person is going to tell the person attacking them how they can kill you? You'd think if, like, he's trying to live and not die and get killed, he'd hide the piece of information that could kill him instead of telling it to the killer. And my final point before I end this is the Amazons' mission. I'm pretty sure Zeus, like, created them to protect mankind. You'd think if Ares is coming back into the world, maybe they'd go and try to stop him instead of sending one person to go do it and being like, oh, we'll stay right here. Like, wasn't your purpose to like be doing what Diana's doing? Why are you leaving her all alone? Why are you trying to prevent her from doing what your purpose is? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed the movie, even though I'm shitting on it. Make sure to like the video or dislike it if you disagreed with me. Comment, call me out on my bullshit, and I'll see you soon. Like the time bubble that like keeps them in one place and disguised from the outside, that was awesome. Like the ship comes and like you slowly see like they're in the middle of a storm and it's like this beautiful paradise. That was awesome. The two side character soldier guys. One was a guy who just wanted to be an actor. You empathize more with just like all the soldiers in general in this. It makes them more than just a person with a gun who's like neat. It makes them a person with like dreams and ambitions. Same goes for the guy with PTSD who's the sniper and it's like he doesn't want to kill anymore. I like that element of mental health in war